Hey there, this is Tina with Content Creators Club. I'm super excited to do today's deep dive on our newsletter issue. Definitely feel free if you're watching this on YouTube to grab the freebie in the description below. But if you are watching this via my newsletter, meaning you got early access, then definitely make sure to click the button in the description below or below this video so you can see ways on how we can help you as a creator in your content business. But with that being said, let's kind of go through the three creator lessons learned in 3 years to help you compound your growth, right? I've been in this business for over 3+ years now, so I've realized what works and what doesn't work. And the one thing I can say is that most traditional guru advice doesn't work. It likes to keep you as a beginner creator when you can transition into an advanced creator, right? And so it took me 3 years to break free, 1 year to experiment, and I've in the process created more traffic, time, and money in my business. And here's what I didn't do. And a little sneak peek, I didn't do the traditional advice, but I didn't write every day. I didn't post every day. I didn't engage every day. And the one reason why I say that is because traditional guru's advice is to win with quantity. And when you win with quantity, it works in the short term, but it does not work in the long term. In fact, when you try to win with quantity, it most often tends to leave you exhausted, burnt out, and really just sick of this shit. You're like, why are you continuing to do this in the long run, right? And like I said, in the short term it works great because you're relying on quantity, but in the long term it is unsustainable at best, right? And so I really wanted to dive deep into the three lessons learned to help you break free from the traditional guru advice so that you become happier and richer in the process. Smiley face there. The first thing that I would say is, grow your own audience while you grow your following. And I say this to say because it's funny. I recently went to a conference where I actually did speak to a big social media guru, and maybe I should have known my audience better. But, this person had said to me, I asked the advice of, what do you focus more on? Do you focus on growing your lists or do you focus on growing your social media following? And their suggestion was to grow the following. And while that is really great for some people, it's not great for me because I've been in two situations where my account had gone suspended and they were both accidental situations. But if I didn't catch them in time, then all those years worth of efforts growing that social media following would have literally gone down the drain. And so my action item to you is to build your fucking email list. Do it already. It will be your backup audience to your main audience, which may be your social media following. But if you can grow your list in tandem as you grow your following, then that works really well for you in terms of, again, your own audience. But if you ever decide to go down the sponsorship route as a creator, I don't do sponsorships at the time of this recording, but if you do decide to go down that route, then you can say, I have two audiences, both on the following for social media, but also on your own audience, which might make the sponsorship opportunity a little bit more attractive, right? And so the second lesson learned is sell from day one, not day 100. I remember back in the day, they used to have this 100-day challenge where you need to write for 100 days straight and then you can do this or you do Y, things like that. And I don't really care what the hell you create. I want you to create something. Create an offer that you can sell from the beginning, even if it's the beginning of your journey, right? It could simply be a guide, a checklist, a template, a course, or even a pre-sale, right? If you have no idea what it is that your audience will buy, try offering a pre-sale in the sense that you have an idea, validate that idea with a pre-sale, have a way for people to check out in terms of both literally check out but actually check out and buy the product to validate the idea if you decide to go down that right. And so the point is that if you created a solution to your client's problem, usually the client does not care how big your audience size is. And I feel like a lot of creators, they tend to think oh, I'm not allowed to create something because I don't have perhaps 1,000 followers or 10K followers. And honestly, who cares, right? If you solve a specific problem and your audience is right there, are you going to prevent that audience member from signing up for you because you don't have 1,000 followers? No, you're going to give them the checkout link and say, hey, yeah, I can help you, right? And a perfect example is I don't care the social media following size of what my therapist has. I just care that she can do her job and she can actually help me, right? And so that's my point to you. don't put so much pressure on hitting a specific audience size before you can sell. Create content that solves a specific problem, and your audience will come out of the woodworks to, receive that solution, right? And so audience size is not a predictor of how much money you will make. And I've learned that over the years. I literally made like a $27 course sale like when I had less than 100 followers, and I also remember making a $7,000 commission with less than 700 followers. So like audience size truthfully is not a predictor of success. Now, the third thing that I would say is definitely automate or outsource anything that's not money producing. And this is something that like I really doubled down on within the past year. And I could definitely tell that it's been working because, you what you're doing is you're removing all the time suck activities, the activities that do not generate cash or income in your business. I would recommend for you to either automate or outsource. And the biggest thing that I think you can automate or outsource is repurposing your content. And creating content is great, but it can be a time suck activity in terms of you repurposing content. Your your value as a creator is not in how you're able to turn a blog article into like a social media graphic. Like that is not the value as a creator. Your value as a creator is the ideas that you generate in order for you to create that content, right? And so you can let AI and automation or maybe a team member actually handle the content generation and the content repurposing after the idea is implemented, right? Or after you create the idea. And if you don't have a team, then I definitely created a no brainer, literally $9 content repurposing automation. Definitely make sure to check that out. It helps you in your business. And so I'm really happy that you're able to watch this video, grab the deep dive. But if you don't already know, actually, I am opening my founding members collab monthly membership, where basically I send you one email a month of all the collaboration opportunities to help you grow as a creator, your email list, your traffic as well. Definitely make sure to sign up for the Collab Monthly membership so that you can get that email once a month. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.